Yes, we are making a tart, and possibly one of the best tarts that you can ever have today, right? I'm here with my best pal, my buddy, my friend, Clementine in the building.
We
doing
are
something
here.
special?
Oh, yeah, it's chocolate.
Oh,
it's
yes.
chocolate. It's always special. And we're here today to give the country a double dose of chocolate. So if you have not had your morning dose of chocolate, I'm going to stop right there. because. But Woolies is coming through with the double chocolate deal. Any two Lindt or selected Woolies chocolates, get any two to get 30% off.
Oh, okay.
And for me, every time that happens, I just stock up on chocolate because, number one, I've got to develop these recipes for the show.
Yeah.
And number two, I like chocolate. So, that's the thing.
You must hate your job, eh?
It's difficult. But someone has to do it. South Africa, I do this for you.
I'm glad you do this for us, Clem. Thank you so much. Your valiant efforts.
I'm not asking for a badge. I'm not asking for a trophy. But I'll take it. Okay, so here's the thing. Chocolate is really beautiful, and when I do make chocolate recipes, I try not to mess with it because it's kind of like perfect already.
Yeah.
So my recipes for chocolate are always simple. And one of the ways I like showcasing chocolate in a tart or as an icing or even as a snack is a ganache. Ooh. A ganache, if you're feeling fancy. So, super simple. I got some mild 70% chocolate by Lindt. Now, people think that dark chocolate is always going to be bitter. No, it's not. It's about the intensity of the quantity of the cocoa that's inside there. It's not always going to be bitter, but it's definitely not going to be sweet like your normal milk chocolate, but you get so much more flavor, so much more aroma. Yes. You really experience and feel chocolate when you go a little higher in the percentages. So I got a 70% dark chocolate.
I like the balance of the 70%. There's
right?
Someone for me that's like chasing health and a healthier alternative. Let's not get too caught up in that. But the taste of the 70%, like you said, is still so good. It still has that, it's not too overwhelming in that chocolate sort of effect. Yeah. It's such a good balance. I really love it.
It really, really is. And again, back on that health vibe, if you're craving something sweet, and I'm on that vibe right now, when I crave chocolate, I go to 70%. It just satisfies your palate so much.
It does indeed, and especially in winter when you're just craving that little sweet tooth, that little winter warmer. Chocolate
this is the one.
Does it, yeah.
Do you want to do the honors in crushing this? So there's what I like doing is just kind of breaking up in the actual foil because then everything stays together.
Am I going to get like a big sledgehammer and just...
No, we got to... You see, chocolate, these are saying chocolate melts in the hand of a child, not on the stove. And chocolate is just so delicate that it also just snaps. You don't want to go slick. You want to just be...
It's like poetry.
It's like... Chocolate is poetry.
Chocolate is poetry.
Have you noticed there's no recipes for leftover chocolate in the world?
There's no such thing as leftover chocolate.
There's no such thing. Okay, so we're talking nonsense, but we're getting to the business.
All right,
so you can give it like a gentle tap.
Okay.
And then, like I said, I do this because it keeps everything inside that foil pack.
Yeah.
Then, I've got some cream. And like I said again, chocolate melts in the hand of a child. Don't boil your cream to the point where it's like bubbling. It just needs I'd say about just 40, even 50 degrees. That's all you need to start melting chocolate.
All right.
To help your chocolate melt a little faster, break it up first, okay?
Yeah.
Get your cream and then pour it over. You can totally do this on the stovetop where you do like a double boiler, but this for me is perfectly fine. The cream is enough just to melt all that chocolate. And I love how it starts off and it's always speckled.
Yeah.
You're like, how is this going to turn into a smooth velvety sauce?
It just looks like it's not going to vibe at all together.
It will. And the thing, just in life, time. Give it time. Let it get to know each other. The cream needs to get to know the chocolate. The chocolate relaxes, takes it easy. That's when you come in and give it a stir.
Like that. And that's when they can start dancing together.
Guys, I don't know what's going on this week, eh?
Chocolate's bringing up
we're on a different vibe this week.
Bars.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Right, yeah.
So we can actually use it for an extra little decoration. You did an amazing job. I'm going to ask you to make the base of this tart.
Okay.
Again, super simple. This is going to be our filling, which is the cream and the chocolate for a ganache.
And that's actually the hard part because you've got to pretend that that's not the end result and stop yourself from drinking that right now.
And you can't.
Because, I mean, look how good that really looks.
Also, the Spanish are so amazing, and also the way that they just approach chocolate. They take cream and they put chocolate in it, and that's their hot chocolate. That's their hot chocolate.
That sounds so good.
So if you're feeling luxurious this morning and a little cold, cream and chocolate, and that's your drink. I mean, you're starting your day on chocolate. It's only going to get better, right?
No, I mean, that's good fuel for the body, definitely, as well. All right, how am I doing this?
Base.
I've got some malted butter.
Malted butter.
Nice.
Some short crust biscuits we just broke up.
Ooh, yum.
Shortbread biscuits.
Right.
And this is where I say definitely don't play with unsalted butter. You want the salt for this one.
Oh, really?
We speak about it all the time. Salt and chocolate, best friends.
They complement each other.
You have no idea. If you buy chocolate milk, sprinkle a little bit of salt in it, put the lid back on and shake it. I'm telling you, game changer.
I mean, you're talking about like powerful forces here. We're talking about malted butter and crushed crumb. We're talking about chocolate and milk and cream. I mean, oh, man's getting excited here, brother.
Do it. Okay. So once you get the butter in there, you want to kind of get the texture of, and you'll understand this one, like wet sea sand.
Oh,
okay?
yes, I know all about
That's
sand.
exactly what you want. So get it into, once you get that, pop it into your tart dish. You can use a springform tart dish, which means you can pop the whole thing out, or just use whichever dish you have. And you're gonna, what I did, I got you a glass. You're gonna add some of those crumbs to the base, and then use a glass just to compact it down, and work it around the edges, because that's gonna hold all that ganache that we got.
All right, let's try and put that into action. How's this consistency, all right?
Love it, that's exactly what you're looking for.
So we're popping that into our bowl right now, our baking
We add
tray.
the butter, so as this chills, the butter sets up a little bit, and it sets that base, gives you like a nice solid base, so you can actually slice into it. But it's not too hard like actual shortcrust pastry. That's why we use that.
Oh, wow.
And that's looking beautiful. So that's looking good. I always leave my chocolate for about like 3, even 4, maybe 5 minutes. You want it to kind of cool down anyway, so you don't want hot chocolate.
And you want their conversation to really get depthy. You want them to get involved with each other until you get that beautiful final product.
And you can see it started to melt already. I don't have any more chunks.
Yeah,
you can see.
Now we're
and the more you mix it, it becomes one, okay? There we
Chunks
go.
are disappearing, even the little bits to disappear. The color of the milk is changing. That means
That's
it's starting to get involved, yeah.
So I got you a glass for you, and I'm gonna ask you if you can start patting down that base.
Right, so patting it down
Patting
like
it down,
this, right?
yeah. Just like, and you can give it a little bit of like muscle, because you really want to have that firm base.
Okay.
Raul,
let's get
pop
involved.
Look at if your biceps don't look like this when you're doing it in South Africa, you're gonna have to try again. I mean, there we go. That's what you want. That's what you want. Being in the kitchen is all about theatre, South Africa, and you gotta make it happen. So, what I love about this recipe is, and it's ganache, we love it so much, but chocolate, you can change the format of it without adding things to it.
Okay.
If you let this chill and you hit it with an electric kitchen mixer, you add air into it. So you almost turn a normal ganache into a mousse. And you want that airy texture. But we've got one version over here, which is our done version, which I popped this into the fridge, I let it chill, then I whipped it. And you can see how airy that becomes.
Yeah, it's like floaty, like little chocolate tufts of cloud.
It's delicious.
Pranced upon there. Almost looks like rose petals.
We are out here just to like making things look beautiful.
Yeah.
And again, you must understand, food, we have to cook for sustainability to live.
Yes.
We don't have to cook desserts. That's purely for passion and like pure pleasure.
So
take
passion,
your time
luxury,
and make it like even more luxurious. Guys, I'm just feeling so poetic today.
Man, but this is what it does.
This is it.
When you're working with such beautiful ingredients as well, I mean, come on.
So you saw a few minutes ago, it was pretty much just milk with like a few speckles around. Now you can see it's come together. It is one beautiful, thick ganache. So like I said, we can do the aerated version, which we have over there, which the recipe is on the Woolies website. But I'm gonna show you just a simple ganache top.
Okay.
We've made this now. Pour your ganache over. And again, it's thick, it's velvety, it is beautiful. And it sets up and it slices so beautifully. And I love another thing I love is the fact that you don't need a lot of this because it's so rich. One slice, like the smallest slice is all you need. And I'm not playing when I say a tart this size would feed about 15 people.
Wow.
Push it even more if you want.
Be careful saying stuff like that because people might take that as a challenge and be like, I'll show you.
I'll show you.
I'll show you 15, huh? One's enough. One's enough, pal.
So what you can do also is before you add your chocolate, pop a little bit of raspberry at the bottom.
Nice.
So we spoke about the aromas and the flavors of dark chocolate. And a lot of it's very tropical. Almost berry comes through. So we're to complement that berry flavor with a little bit of raspberry.
Just imagine that flavor coming together. Dude,
like,
that is amazing.
Get this one that's got the texture of the raspberries in as well. It's all about texture. What you can also do now is heat a little bit of this up and swirl it through the chocolate. So when you slice through it, you got like chocolate, and then what is this like almost crimson-y streak going through? It's raspberry.
I'm just thinking of the bite. Literally, you got that crunch coming through from the base, and then you've got the texture changes of that soft, puffy, aerated chocolate, and then a little bit of that sweetness coming through from this. I mean, what a sense. This is not a cake.
It's
This
not.
is an experience.
Yeah.
This is a moment.
Wow.
This is a conversation.
Tell them.
This is a dance.
Yes.
This is a unification of magic, beauty, and all the good vibes coming together just to form magic, man.
We just out here trying to cook food for you guys, and we're just giving you so much more. So, I love the little chocolate nuggets that you got. So this is, like I said, smooth and velvety. Let's blow people's minds and add chocolate chunks in there.
Wasn't blown enough already.
As you're busy getting into that soft, silky chocolate, every now and then you get a little nugget of goodness. And again, it's all about the flavor, all about the texture. We just, like I said, we're just out here trying to get you guys cooking. We made your Tart South Africa. It's delicious. Make this one, make that one. Either way, you're gonna be happy. Family's gonna be happy.
Chef Clem coming through
Did you
woolworths.co.za
get your dose of
if you want
chocolate?
this recipe inspiration. And as we promised you, your double dose of chocolate right here in the kitchen. Mzansi, I hope you enjoyed that one. Chef Clem, that was absolutely magic, man. I'm definitely gonna put this on my agenda of things to definitely make. And for you, go find out more about the recipe. Woolworths.co.za for more of this inspiration. And yeah, how's that for some chocolate loving?